Jeff Ross, pharmacist from Sydenham Pharmacy, with some interesting health news. Now, we have been working with our staff who have been taking our probiotic hunger buster, and it's supporting their microbiome in a way that helps control their appetite. Now, this is consistent with information published by Professor Michael Blasser of New York University Medical School in Missing Microbes. The antibiotic epidemic. And what we're finding is people that have had broad spectrum antibiotics in the last 2 years seem to notice two things. One is they start gaining weight, and the other is they crave sugar in its various forms in a way that they hadn't previously. And what we find is if we help support their microbiome to get back to the constituency that they would have had prior to the antibiotics, almost invariably they're losing weight. And we've seen weight losses of between 5 and 22 kilograms. And the great thing is that the people report they no longer feel compelled to eat. They can pick up a bag of chips or some pineapple lumps if they're watching a movie with friends, or if they're out to dinner, and they can sample the product. They can eat a couple of chips, put them down, not feel compelled to eat the rest. People are finding that quite liberating. So if you want to know how probiotics could help support your microbiome, if you have been on broad spectrum antibiotics, erythromycins, which are a type of macrolide antibiotic, and also penicillins such as amoxicillin, seem to be the trigger for rapid weight gain. And we can help with advice on the best way to get probiotics back into your system. For example, green leafy vegetables from your own garden, if they're washed and then eaten raw, tend to have one of the highest concentrations of probiotics that you'll come across. We also recommend people use prebiotics. For example, kiwi fruit, artichokes, and a number of other foods. They feed the bugs you want, the bugs that help control your appetite. They don't feed the bugs that crave sugar. And so you can get away from those constant cravings, those constant feelings of hunger. And you may find what a number of people tell us happens is they just don't crave the sweet stuff. They just don't feel compelled to eat it. So come into 359 Colombo Street, Christchurch in the Colombo, and talk to one of our staff. They will be able to advise you on how best to get your gut microbiome under control after you've been on antibiotics.